The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man here. It's Green. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
The first down run for Elliott will net him about 5 yards. It's second down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll try the right side with Elliott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
58. 56.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And it's complete. Henry. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On first down, it's Elliott. 20! And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 49 yards, and the Bears have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. This pass finds its way to Williams. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
Williams. A gain of 14. First down, Detroit.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's a give to Anderson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They run again on first down, Anderson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Brissett. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brissett. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the 1st. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the 2nd half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the 1st half.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big run that time by Elliott. 41 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
This is Elliott. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll try and run it with White. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Brissett. It's complete to Williams. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Brissett. And Anderson's got it. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Here's Brissett. He's got his man. This is Tate. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. 66. Pull it. High.
Brissett on first down. And he's got the hook up to Landry. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
53 for Mike. 53 for Mike.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Brissett now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Brissett. He's got it to Williams. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down, Brissett. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's a second missed field goal here in this first half. He'll have to think about that going forward. Maybe time for a little soul-searching as well.
Yeah, the head coach might be looking towards the heavens because you wonder if this will affect the fourth down decision-making going forward. If you get 4th and 3, 4th and 4, situations that used to be calls for the kicker might get a second thought.
And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett, the completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Brissett now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. To throw is Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They go to Elliott again. Down right around the 25. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
After the made field goal, Seibert back out there to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing. Brissett. And Tate's got it. And he goes out right around the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Let's go! Let's go!
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give to Anderson here out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Brissett now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Anderson. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Stop your whining.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53.
Now Brissett on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Chicago! Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Try to get it to Landry there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Right, 53, check 53. Record.
Brissett sets to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
That one complete to Anderson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
53, Mike 53. Squeeze, double. Check. 53 is Mike. Check. 53 is Mike.
4th down, Brissett. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. And in the air once more, it's Brissett. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Rodgers going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Watch the safety creep.
On 3rd down, Elliott. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Brissett now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Lions 3. Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brissett to the right side to Eric Ebron. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
First down, Detroit.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
53, Mike. Watch the screen. 25, check 25, check 25.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry, what a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile, and Anderson's got it. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Mike's 50. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Brissett from the gun on third. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Brissett to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anderson-Dejo. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day.
And they will take a knee here.
Rodgers on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Right there, 56. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Rodgers on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard, bringing up 3rd and 12.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.